Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I have some finished pieces of jewelry that I wanted to share with you all today that I've made from the most recent bargain bead box, the one for October 2023. It's called the Falling Leaves Collection. This was a really beautiful box. It's got beautiful beads. Of course, they always do. I always love their boxes. And I really do believe it to be a very good value box. I'm always able to make many pieces of jewelry from one box. In case you're not familiar, the Bargain Bead Box is a monthly subscription of beads and findings. It's $22.99 a month, and that includes shipping in the United States. They have beautiful beads and findings. It's always curated around a different theme each month. And if you're a subscriber to the Bargain Bead Box, you get a 30% off coupon to use in their sister store, Bead Box Bargains. And you can use it as many times as you want to during the month, and they already have great prices. I have a coupon code. It's Teresa2, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with the link to the page to sign up for the subscription if you're interested. The coupon code will save you $2 off your first box if you sign up. I'll put a link in the corner of this video and in the description box below to the unboxing video I did for this subscription in case you want to watch it, where I go into a little bit more detail about all the different beads and everything that came in the box. This first necklace is the first one I did, and I did a video on this, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below too. In the front here, I used one of the rose gold toggle clasps that came in the box. And I did kind of a little tassel here. I used some links of the chain that came in the box, the rose gold chain that came in the box. And I hung some of the leaves off of the chain. In the center here, I've got one of the 18 by 10 millimeter brass leaf charms. And on either side of that, I've got two of the 12 by 10.5 millimeter pressed glass leaf beads. Green iris is the color on those. On either side of that, I've got two of the 10 by 8 millimeter pressed glass leaf beads. It was a mix, and these two are jonquil, and these two are magma. And these two are the same size, and they're jonquil. And then up the necklace here, I've used the 6 millimeter round aventurine gemstone beads and the 8 millimeter round faceted green aventurine beads that came in the box. And I've got some of the little rose gold daisy spacers that came in the box. And then I've got some of the 7 millimeter hematite synthetic rose gold nugget beads that came in the box. And then on the back here, I put some chain on the back. So that's that one. Like I said, that's the first one I did, and I did a video on it, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below. So hold on, I'll get the next piece. Okay, this is the next piece I made, and on this piece I used gold findings. And I did a video on this too, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below too. I used the 30 by 22 millimeter green aventurine carved pendant bead, and I did a little wire wrapping with I can't remember if I used 22 gauge or 20 gauge German style wire. I'm thinking I used 20 gauge. I'm not really sure though. Can't remember. And y'all know I don't like to do wire wrapping. I'm not very good at it, but I did. And then I've got some 10 millimeter of the 10 millimeter carnelian matte round beads, the 6 millimeter green aventurine beads. I've got some gold bead caps from my stash around all the beads, and some 11/0 Muki gold seed beads between all the beads, spacing them out. Here I've got the 2 of the 4 millimeter crystal faceted bicone beads in Magma AB. And then on the back here I've got some paperclip chain I had in my stash, and a lobster clasp, and a little piece of chain for an extender. And then I did one of the little 4 millimeter bicone beads as a dangle off the extender chain. So that's that one. Hold on, let me get the next one. Okay, on this one I used silver findings, and I didn't do a video on any of the rest of these. I used the 14 by 10 millimeter frosted crackle agate barrel beads here. And I used the 10 millimeter matte carnelian beads, and I used the 6 millimeter green aventurine beads, and then I have some silver bead caps from my stash around all of the bigger beads here, and some silver 11/0 Muki silver seed beads between all the beads. And I've got some of the little 4 millimeter Magma AB bicone beads along here. And then I put some chain, some silver chain on the back with a lobster clasp and a piece of extender chain. And I dangled one of the 4mm bicones off the extender chain as a dangle. So that's that one. So hold on, I get the next one. Okay, this is a double strand necklace that I did, and I used silver findings on this. I used one of the 26 by 15mm green aventurine carved leaf pendant beads, and I hung it from a ring that I had in my stash here. And then for the outer strand, I've used the 10mm crystal faceted barrel beads in green iris. And I just use my 22 gauge German style wire and did some wire wrapped links and linked them all together. And I know you probably can't tell, but I've got some little silver bead caps around these beads because y'all know me, I have to put bead caps around everything and spacers between everything. For the inner strand, I used the 6mm green aventurine beads, and I did a little beaded chain of simple loops with some eye pins, and did that for the inner strand. And I've got a couple of little 10mm rings here that I used on either side. And then I did some silver chain with a lobster clasp and an extender chain, and one of the little 6mm green aventurine beads as a dangle. I had one left, so I used it as a dangle for the back of the necklace there. So that's that one. Hold on, I have one more piece. Okay, this is the last piece I made, and this is a charm bracelet. And I used one of the rose gold toggles that came in the box. And I used a couple of the 18 by 10mm brass leaf charms, the rose gold leaf charms here. Of course, I used the chain that came in the box. I used the 6mm green aventurine beads, the magma leaf beads, and the jonquil leaf beads. And I just alternated between the green aventurine bead, the magma leaf, the jonquil leaf, and then just alternated along there. And then here around about the center, I put another one of these charms. And I just did wire wrap loops on some head pins, and I attached each of them to the chain with some little 4mm jump rings. And I just put the charms on every other link of the chain. And then here at the end, I left a couple of links empty to have, so the toggle would have room to go through the bar would have room to go through the toggle there. So that's my last piece. I ended up with 4 necklaces and 1 bracelet. I'm telling y'all, every time I sit down with one of these boxes, I make so many necklaces, and I think, okay, this time I'm going to make some bracelets and earrings, and then I end up with 4 necklaces and 1 bracelet and no earrings. I don't know why, but that always happens to me. So hold on, I'll try to get these all together in one picture, and I'll be back. Okay, these are all the pieces that I made from the October 2023 Bargain Bead Box called the Falling Leaves Collection. Like I said, I've got 4 necklaces and 1 bracelet here. I don't know why I always end up making so many bracelets and so many necklaces and very few bracelets. And I usually always have a few pairs of earrings though, but I just didn't end up with any this time. I don't know why I'm so heavy on making necklaces, but I am. Like I said, I really do believe this to be a really good value box. I've been buying beads and findings for many years, and I know there's no way I could go out and spend $22.99 and get this many beads and findings and make this many pieces of jewelry. I know it's hard to see these all jumbled up like this. I'll put some pictures at the end of the video of each piece so you can see it better. And like I said, I'll put a link in the description box below to the Bargain Bead Box website in case you want to check it out if you're not subscribed, and see if it's something that you might be interested in subscribing to. And if you do, that coupon code will save you $2 off your first box if you sign up. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watch my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook Instagram, Pinterest, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.